get over it. The actual process is what every human being needs and what every human being lacks at the same time. Because we've all gone through some things, but some people just aren't willing to get over it. Maybe it's too much to get over it. Maybe they don't want to get over it. Maybe they done made up in their minds, fuck that, I ain't never going to get over it. Until I get even, I'm not going to let it go. And then there's people like me who, and like lots of millions of other people, I learned from other people that got over it. I got over it too. I was like, man, fuck it, man. It is what it is, Take it, it's that bitter cup. It's like, you're going to have to drink it. Like you drink this, and you're like, man, I don't want it. I don't want that shit. Shit tastes nasty now. Well, you ain't gonna get nothing else. That's all you get. And you're like, after you're starving and fucking about to die and shit, you're like, spit it out. But when you get hungry enough and you get thirsty enough, and your motherfucking life depends upon it or not, you gonna motherfucking drink that bitter cup, and it's gonna actually taste sweet to your motherfucking ass. But it's just about your level of desperation, your level of just, frustrated already. Like, I'm hasta la verga with this shit. I'm ready to get on with it. And then boom, you're ready to go to the next level. And you're kind of like over the sulking and the wallowing in the morning. And you know that it's not bringing you no relief. There's no relief inside. So you get to a point in life where you're just like, you know what? I got to do what grown folks do. And that's what I had to learn. This is what grown folks do, man. Grown folks just get over shit and they put it in their backpack. They pack that shit and they just keep it going. They can't stop every time something goes wrong. We can't do that. Not as a grown-up, not as an adult, a mature adult. A mature adult, their level of maturity is only measured by their willingness to endure and persevere. That's it. Because the moment we stop, everything stops too. Maturity, growth, adulthood, everything. Now you're just being a little whiny-ass bitch, crybaby, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. A person that's addicted to grief, just always grieving. I call them self-martyrs. I've been there. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. This ain't words I've read in a book. I've been there. And I was have to be told, you a self-martyr, man. You a self-martyr. You're a victim mentality, victim stance, zero state type motherfucker. Because not only do you cry about whatever the hell has happened to you, you act like you're the only one in the world that is going through anything or that it happened to. And zero state means you're not willing to put anything into the mix to get out of that shit. Like, bro, you're going to have to get out of that. You're going to have to get over that shit. Eventually. You wallow all you want to. And being in AA and hanging around the old timers that got over it and hearing what they got to say about getting over it, that helps a lot too. And there's this old story that they talk about, an old hound dog. A neighbor had an old hound dog, and that old hound dog all day long would just wallowing, moaning and groaning and howling all day. The owner of the dog seemed like he wasn't bothered by it, but the neighbor was like, man, I'm sick and tired of hearing this fucking dog wallowing. I'm gonna go see what the fuck's wrong with this dog. We want to go see what's up. Go see what's up. The dog looks normal. There ain't no ants on him. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a bowl full of food right there and water. What the fuck? You knock on the door. Hey, man, what's wrong with your dog? Your dog is just wallowing all the time. And oh, yeah, the neighbor cuts him off immediately. Yeah, don't worry about it. This dumbass is sitting on that goddamn nail again. And he's just crying because it's poking him in the ass and it hurts. And the neighbor was like, well, ain't you going to do it something by it? Remove it or something? He'll get off it when he's good and tired. He does this shit all the time. When he's good and tired, he'll get off that fucking nail. So that's going back to the wallowing and the moaning and groaning and poor me, pity me, victim stance type bullshit. Like, motherfucker's going to do that until he gets to that point. Like, okay, enough's enough. The blame game is gone. The trauma blaming game is gone. The injustice blaming game is gone. Nobody knows the trouble I've been through. Bullshit is gone, and you just done, and you just over that shit. And nothing magical happened. Nothing magical happened. Nothing supernatural happened. Nothing came into your body and did a miracle cleansing. Nothing happened. You just got fed up, basically. You got fed up. You got to a point where you're just like, ya lloré por 20 años a la verga, ya. Es tiempo, you know, and you hit that action mode. And who knows? I heard about it, but it just never resonated good with me. Like, it's time to move on. I was like, yeah, nah. Yeah, I ain't willing to move, man. It's some whole ass shit, man. How you gonna tell me that's an injustice? And I remember talking about that also in one of the meetings in the group that we had, in one of the discussions, and I was so fucking irate at the fact that anyone would ever even mention that. And I was like, all these fucking self-help books, even the Jesus book and the Big Book and all the books that are fucking written in the world, have this deal in them, worded differently, but basically the same. Telling motherfuckers you gotta get over it. And that's your answer. That's your answer. That's all the answer there is to all the wonders and the questions you have in your mind as to why and what happened and how, this, that. The answer is, hey bro, get over it. Deal with it. It happened. So fucking what? Pa adelante. O quédate la verga ahí. Either go forward or stay right there. Live or die, basically. Sink or swim. It's true. The fucking formula, the philosophy exists, and it's true. Because after a certain while of me crying and boo-hooing to people, places, and things, people, places, and things get kind of weary about that shit. They're like, nah, I don't want to hear about that shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, ya me traes hasta la verga. You know, cállate los hocico, no? I had a friend tell me that one time. And it was something I needed to hear. More people should hear it. Hey, shut the fuck up, bro. La neta, ya cállate la verga. Shut the fuck up, man. We don't want to hear none of that fucking boo-hoo crying baby shit on me. So I possess that message, and I've been taking that message every motherfucking where I go. Fuck me, no, fuck you, go. So I'm gonna get over it, and you gonna get over it too. We're just gonna have to get over it together. So, you know, I learned how to apply that philosophy in my own life and how to share that philosophy, that ideal belief and concept with other people also, because it fucking works, man. It fucking works. Just get over it, you know. Enough's enough. Getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. The wallowing in self-pity and the sad stories, and hey, yeah, I mean, that's enough. And then you just move on.